Hey everyone, I'm Jesse from DarkstormReviews.com, and I have some pretty crappy news for us comic fans here in Ottawa. The Silver Snail Ottawa location will be closing on September 13th after 25 years, which has to do with the economic downturn and not being quite as busy as they used to be, but looks like this could have been avoided. Silver Snail has always had US prices on their comics and their graphic novels, and I was talking to Kim, the manager, a few weeks ago about that sort of thing. He mentioned certain publishers, especially IDW, which apparently is the worst. They were making pennies off of those. Pennies don't exist anymore, but anyways. Yeah, they're making just practically nothing on IDW books because they don't get as big of a discount as they do from like Marvel and DC or even Image. I guess it's like that anywhere. But so he had asked the owner, who's in Toronto. The main original Silver Snail is in Toronto, and the owner of that also owns the Ottawa location. And Kim, the manager of the Ottawa location, had asked him before about increasing the price of the books, like having Canadian prices, and I never really got a response to that, apparently. And so when I went in today, I asked him about that, and like he never got a reply about it. And I said, like, you know, if you had changed to Canadian prices, do you think that would have saved the store? And he said, yeah, I think it probably would have. So I don't know what the whole story is. Obviously, I'm not on the inside, but yeah, that really sucks. Like, this could possibly have been avoided just by introducing Canadian prices. I would have paid the extra cost, you know, if that's what it takes to keep it open, you know, why not? I'm fine with that. Every other store in Ottawa does that or something similar anyway. I don't think any other store in Ottawa charges US cover price on anything. I don't think so. I know the comic book shop doesn't. I don't think Miss Legends and Heroes does either. I don't know about Cobalt's Corner because I've never been there. I was there when they were Wizard's Tower, but I don't know what they were charging, and I don't know about Wizard's Tower either because I don't normally buy comics there, and I'm not usually there at all, so I don't know about those stores. But yeah, I was there since week 1. I wasn't there on the opening day, but the opening week I was there when I was 15, 1990. I was collecting comics since I was 14 in 89, so before that, where the Silver Snail is, it was a place called Arthur's, which I didn't like. It was really messy. I was only in there a couple times. But there used to be another store called Capital City Cards and Comics, not very far away. I liked that store. I went there a lot, and the original comic book shop on Clyde Avenue. The manager's going to take a bit of a break. Not exactly sure what he's going to do, he said, but he says he'll be fine, so I'm sure he will be. Talked to one of the employees there too, and not too sure what they're going to do yet, but you know, they'll work it out, they said. So, you know, I hope everybody's okay, job-wise, you know, financially. I mean, I went there for years after they opened, and then I got out of comics for a while. And even when I was out of comics for a while, I would still pop in there every once in a while just to look around. Then I got back into comics again a few years ago, and that's been my go-to store. I'm not going to bother going over all the like regular haul stuff that I got over the last 3 weeks. I'm just going to show you a little bit from the last 3 weeks that I want to show off really quickly. That is Gem and the Holograms, issue, what is it, 5? 5. Still awesome. This is still great. That's the regular cover. The I don't know what cover. It's one of the variants. The main variant or whatever. Awesome. Really nice. And the subscription cover. And I don't know why I've gotten into the habit of buying two of each cover. It's cover price, so I mean whatever. I don't know. I just do that. Archie versus Sharknado, issue 1. This is a one shot. I read this, and this is a lot of fun. If you didn't read this, go pick it up. It's great. I like it a lot. So that's I got all 3 covers for that too. It's 1, 2, and 3. Pretty badass Archie there, beating up the sharks. All right. And speaking of Archie, also Archie vs. Predator, issue 4 of 4. This was a really good miniseries. I like this a lot. This is I don't remember which cover this is, but it's 1 of 3. This one, and there's this one, and my favorite, very funny. I also grabbed Invader Zim, Punkhead, 666. I think that's the number. Anyways, Punkhead. Was really recommending this a lot, and I ended up picking it up. I didn't read it yet though. Wolf, I didn't read this yet either, but it's big and $4.99, but it's pretty thick. Oh yeah, and Zombie Tramp, volume 5. Is this 5? I don't think I have 4 then. No, this is volume 5. I don't have 4. I need 4. That's the newest one though. So, anyways, that was from like, oh crap. So that was from like the last few weeks, no, couple weeks, whatever. Anyways. Ooh. Okay, so this week's haul from the Silver Snail, Ms. Marvel, issue 17. We Stand on Guard, issue 2. I really like the first one, so I have high hopes for issue 2. Giant size, little X-Men, little AVX, Scotty Young, issue 3. Civil War, issue 2. Age of Apocalypse, issue 2. Amazing Spider-Man, Renew Your Vows, issue 3. Red Skull, issue 2. Infinity Gauntlet 3. Spider Island 3? 2? Creepy 21. Journey number 1. Volume 2 number 1, I think. There was an issue, like a second volume issue number 1 like months ago. I have to go look at that again, because I don't think it was meant to be a one-shot, but then this is issue number 1 that just came out again. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go look at that, because I have all the issues of Journey. John Flood, issue 1. This is a new one. Sounded kind of interesting. This guy's been experimented on, and he no longer sleeps. I don't remember what else is going on here, but yeah, so it sounded kind of interesting. And Lady Mechanica, issue 4 of the Tablet of Destinies. So all back issues were $2, and all graphic novels were 50% off. I'll show the comics first. Actually, these first 3 are part of the Manager Kin's collection. He would regularly have a few boxes of his own collection up for sale. So these I don't think were discounted, which is fine. This is Gen 13 issue 3. Issue 2. And he also had some like bundles. This was a great deal. This was the most recent, The Defenders from 2011, I think. $8 for 8 issues. I don't remember if that's the entire run or not. It might have been. I know it didn't last very long. So that's $1 an issue. Pretty awesome. This got pretty good reviews. It's Terry Dodson, Matt Fraction. So yeah, looking forward to that. Looks pretty good. Excellent deal too. Okay, so these were all $2. Broken Axis, History of Silly Wars. I have no idea what this is, but I like the cover and the title and everything, so I grabbed it. Bug, issue number 1. Again, don't really know much about Bug. I think I've heard of him, but yeah, what the hell, why not? Bloodshot, issue 0. This is one of those foil covers. Police Comics. These are a reprint. For those who don't know, Plastic Man, who I've been slowly getting into. Plastic Man first appeared in Police Comics in the 50s, and those are really expensive. If you ever see one of those, I mean, the chances of you even seeing one anywhere are pretty slim, and if you do, they're going to be very, very expensive. Police Comics number 1. So this is a reprint of Plastic Man's first appearance. Don't know if this is, I didn't really look at this yet. I don't know if this is just a reprint of the whole issue of Police Comics number 1, or if there's additional stuff in here as well. There might be. I don't know. But anyway, that looks pretty cool, so I grabbed that. The new Blackhawk. I enjoyed the Blackhawks from the New 52, which only lasted, I don't remember how many issues that lasted for, but I enjoyed it. I collected them, and I thought they were pretty good. Kind of G.I. Joe-ish, sort of. So this is an older one. This is 244. I don't know what year it's from. And this is issue 256. There. And oh, Don Vampirella, issue 2. So I think I just need issue 4, or do I have 4? I don't remember if I have 4 now. I know I have 1, 2, and 3 now. Don't remember if I have 4. I might. I'll have to see about that. Dirty Pair, Run from the Future. I don't think I had that one. DC Comics presents Superman and the Unknown Soldier. I read some of the Unknown Soldier again and some of the New 52 stuff. There was a series, right? Unknown Soldier for just a little while. And he was also in some other series, I think, that I was reading. I don't remember now. But anyway, that looked kind of cool, so grab that. I grabbed a couple older grifters, Image grifters. I never read Grifter in Image, but I did like I liked the first few issues of the DC New 52. So that was issue 4, and that's 5 and 6. Looks pretty cool. Spider-Man and Man-Thing. I never knew they did a team-up, so that looks pretty cool. Grab that. The Ray, issue number 1. This is another series that I liked in the New 52. There was just a 4-issue mini-series of The Ray, and I thought it was pretty good. So I saw this older one, issue 1 of 6, but this is the only one they had. So whatever, I'll check it out. I don't know what year that's from either. Yeah. Or wait, does it say? Oh, here it does. 1992. There you go. And some more Gen 13s that I hope I don't have. I have bought doubles by accident in the past. I don't think I have these ones. From Image, 28, 29, 4, or is that, well, it's Gen 13 bootleg number 4, sorry. Annual Gen 13 bootleg number 1. Gen 13 bootleg 14. Gen 13 bootleg number 16, and Gen 13, The Unreal World number 1. So those are all the single issues that I got on sale, and now I will show you the graphic novels. Okay, so these were all 50% off. I grabbed John Carter, Warlord of Mars Omnibus. So this was 50 bucks. Regular is 99. So yeah, this looked really, really cool. This collects John Carter, Warlord of Mars 1 to 28, and annual number 1 to 3. Yeah, I did not really look at much of any of this either. I just took off the plastic wrap basically. So that's more Plastic Man. 80-page giant annual Plastic Man. This does count as a graphic novel somehow. Very thin. Not stiff at all either. But yeah, so this has the origin of Plastic Man, which I already have in that other issue, but it has other stuff in it as well. It has 6 fantastic features. Dial H for Plastic Man, Demented Dr. Dome, and the Hamsters of Doom. Look out. So yeah, cool. And the Occult Files of Dr. Spectre. I got a issue of this from this year's Comic-Con, which was they were Gold Key issues, Gold Key comics. And I think it was just one issue of Dr. Spectre that I picked up. So they still had this at the Snail, and this was 25 bucks. Very nice hardcover, volume 1. It's got, look at that, a really cool cover. I like that a lot. Alright, that's the inside there too. Cool. And I picked up Danger Girl Deluxe issue. I've often almost picked up an issue of Danger Girl just to check it out because it looked like it might be kind of fun, pretty cool. I don't know anybody who reads it. I know J. Scott Campbell did the first series. I don't think he works on it anymore, or does he? I don't think so. But yeah, this collects the first the entire saga, complete with extra special added attractions. So I don't know how many issues it is, but it is J. Scott Campbell goodness. And this was $29, so $15. And lastly, I got Liberty Meadows, Sundays, Book 1. I thought about picking up this several times, and I keep seeing Tim Morant pick up the occasional single issue in his videos. And so this was $12.50. So yeah, for $12.50, this nice long hardcover may as well, right? So yeah, I'm looking forward to reading this. I didn't know they ever did Star Wars. There's some Star Wars stuff in there. Whatever this thing is, I have no idea. But yeah, and then there's a bunch of bonus artwork in the back. Sketch gallery. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see any of this. Some Frank Cho goodness. I didn't even look at all of these yet myself. There's a Wonder Woman, although she doesn't look exactly like Wonder Woman, probably intentionally so. Zatanna, I guess. So yeah, there's a couple more. I did see this one. It's pretty funny. I'm not going to milk you when you're standing. Alright, so that's it for my big Silver Snail closing sale haul. That'll be the last big haul I do from them. they will be receiving new books up until the last week. So yeah, that's pretty much it, I guess. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already. I really appreciate that. And thank you very much for watching, as always, and see ya.